Waqiah, and hello everybody. Just wanted to share with you how you really impact people's lives. Smita Glosson, who's with her daughter Victoria, who has cancer and is on the FMLA, wanted me to relay this message to you. And she was going to call in and do a voiceover on the phone, but she decided to just have me write it for you. She wanted you to know this. Wakia, you are the one and only, the original OG. You enter the room with such presence and have the ability to captivate your audience. Love how you are pro nursing, pro doing the right thing for the people who are doing the work at the bedside. Thank you for being the authentic, amazing, and loving leader that you are. And don't forget the reasons we do this work. Thank you for giving all of you. You are the true epitome of a great leader. Keep changing the nursing landscape. Love you very much, Smita Glosson. And we must please ask that you keep Smita's daughter, Victoria, in your prayers. It's not an easy task, but it's important that you knew this. And thank you for your time. Now on with our interview. Now, good evening and morning and whatever time it is where you are. We're here today with Waqiah Ellis, who's doing our interview and with our special guest. And thank you for being here, Waqiah.
Thank you for having me.
It's very rare that we have people that are so down to earth and so willing to help others in our presence. And today, we want to talk about why and how you came to be, develop as you are. Because there are always a need for those unique people in life who embrace others in life no matter who they are. Very rarely do we find people who climb the ladder of success and remain modest in character, because you're always the same and always have been. You never change. And only the strong survive is a saying that was created for Waqiah Ellis. I'll say that for you. You say you fit that perfectly because you are a strong person, strong character. And I asked Waqiah, I asked you to come in if you would be willing to plant some seeds and help grow, water some encouragement and people becoming uh, and remaining strong in character and how you do it. In other words, how did you get to be such a strong woman and make such a firm impression on so many people? So please tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll start with that, and then I'll have some questions I want to ask you in a little bit.
All right. Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here this morning. My name is Waqiah Ellis. I come from a little town outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina called Linden, North Carolina. I grew up surrounded by lots of family, extended family, immediate family. I came to Greensboro in 1993 when I was a freshman at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I've been here ever since that time. I've attended the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and currently I'm a doctoral student at North Carolina A&T State University. I am a nurse. I've had a very great career. I've been a nurse for 24 years now, and I've had the opportunity to do some really amazing things. I have two children. I have a son, James, who's 22. He's a graduate student at Gardner Webb University. And I also have a 17-year-old senior high school student. His name is Jaden, and he's at Page High School here in Greensboro. I'm married to James Ellis, who is also an Aggie.
Outstanding, outstanding. I'm impressed. You just keep going, you keep the ball rolling, and you stay in character. You always walk here, always pleasant, always embracing people. Tell us, as a child, did you see yourself being where you are today, growing like you are?
Well, honestly, as a child, I did not spend a lot of time thinking about what I would be as a 45-year-old. I grew up surrounded by a lot of hard workers, people that were really good at doing things with their hands. So whether it was masonry or being a seamstress or working in gardens, people just worked really hard at refining their craft. And I come from a family that is known for the things that they can do for other people. So growing up, I did just that. I learned how to sew. I learned how to make my own clothes. I was always encouraged to do good in school, so I did the best that I could. And even to this day, I have family that supports me. They support me every step of the way. They are my biggest cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about what I'd be in the future, but I was set up for success just from the aspect that I had a lot of encouragement and a lot of love and a lot of support.
Mm-hmm. I know your mom from Facebook for
Yeah,
sure, and she's a powerful person. She
she
does
is.
seamstress stuff, and she got a website.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I could see some of that in you. So, what motivated you more than anything else to be as good as you are at what you do? You just answered that, but what was the particular, in nursing?
So nursing is one of those careers that when you take on the idea that you're going to be a nurse, you know that you're going to be touching lives in some of the most intimate ways that you will ever touch people that you don't know. And so just the mere thought of being a nurse makes you a very caring person, makes you very concerned about other people. So as I have transitioned throughout my career and I've become a nurse leader, I get the opportunity to impact the lives of those who impact the lives of our patients. So I've always thought about one person at a time, taking one person, one individual, treating them as one person, one individual, and giving them my undivided attention. And I just do that person by person. And I think that the people that I interact with are my motivation. The people that look up to me or seek my guidance or my advice are the people that I want to role model for and be the professional that the best professional that I can be so that I can be an encouragement and a testament to others.
Very good, very good. Now, this is a pointed
Okay.
question that a lot of people in general want to answer, especially women. What does it take to be a successful woman in a world that's full of doubt and fear? Because women were created with the same potential as men were, and you're a role model. You said that. What does it take to stay there? Because I know you got a lot of head knockers out there that doubt women. Period.
So I'm very thankful for all of the women that have come before me. I have some amazing examples of women leaders that have paved the way and allowed me to be in the place where I am today. I think that one of the biggest things for me has been getting out of my own way, making decisions to lean in and take risk and go for the things that I feel that I'm ready for. Or even some of the things that I don't feel like I'm quite so ready for, go for it anyways. Take opportunities that are presented to you. A lot of the leadership literature talks about in the early days where if you thought leadership, you automatically thought male. I think that some of those things or some of those ideas are changing as we talk more about transformational leadership. The the parts of leadership that are inspirational and encouraging, and I think that those fit me very nicely. So I try to focus on being transformative, being inspirational, encouraging other people, and then also just getting out of my own way because I think that I am my own worst critic. The people that are around me aren't necessarily doubting me as much as sometimes I'm doubting myself. So when I can get past that and walk in a room with my head held high, with my shoulders back, knowing that I belong there, all of those things help me to be successful in this world.
Hmm. That's good for any woman.
Yeah.
Any woman, she's a construction worker, or police,
Yeah.
or a janitor. You know, she's a maid and has her own maid service. You have to be in charge. You
Mhm.
have to have that confidence, that fortitude to just keep going. That's beautiful. And being that you do said that part about men dominant, do you ever feel like quitting, asking yourself if it's worth it? You ever had days like that?
Yeah, there are days where things get really tough, days where you're managing some really tough relationships or really tough conversations. But every single one of those are times when you can learn something that you might do different the next time. So what I find is I just take things head on. There are some times when I have to prepare a little bit more. If I know that I am walking into a very difficult situation, I might jot down some notes, some things that I want to make sure that I get across, or some thoughts that I want to make sure that the person that I'm talking to hears from me. And then being prepared helps me to handle those difficult conversations or difficult situations. There have been times where I felt like, wow, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, or this is going to be the end of something great for me. But I find that nothing is ever as big as the way it feels when you're in the middle of it. So even in the toughest, most complicated situations, when I go out a month later and look back, I realize that wasn't as bad as it felt like at the time. So just knowing that nothing is ever as big as it feels like when you're right in the middle of it, and that you're going to get through it, kind of helps me as I move through this journey.
You don't let doubt play a role in your life. In other words, you use your doubt
Right.
as a fire, a fuel to
Right.
well, yes, as
It
fuel.
gets tough sometimes, but I try my best to just rely on my faith and knowing that things are gonna turn out the way that they're supposed to. Um, the future for me has already been written, and it's up to me to just lean in and take advantage of every opportunity.
So, with that being said, where you just said the future's written for you, that was my next last question. Where do you go from here?
So, I've been a part of the same organization for 24 years now. I am in the process of changing careers and changing jobs. So, I'm really excited about a brand new opportunity for me, because where I've been for 24 years, I've learned a ton. I've been fortunate to be a part of an organization that has provided me with all kinds of opportunity. I've been a part of leadership cohorts. I've been a part of all types of professional development activities. And it's really exciting that I'm going to be able to take everything that I've learned and move to a new place and just be the best Waqiah that I know how to be. Take all of the mistakes that I've made, everything that I've learned, put it all into one package and present myself in a new light to new people that I don't know. So I'm very excited about the next stage in my journey.
That's like a Hiroshima bombshell.
It's
Yes,
very exciting.
yes, you should be. And
Yeah.
wherever you go, you'll bring some fire and you'll bring some tears and you'll bring some joy and hope and everything with it. And
Yeah.
you'll be a great advantage.
And
And
I'm going
we'll
to meet
miss
some new
you.
people. I feel like I've had the opportunity to interact with some of the best people. And it's hard for me to imagine that I'm about to start over and meet a whole new group of amazing people in this new organization. So, very excited about what the future holds.
Just share your love. Say bye to those that you're
Yeah.
leaving. And
Yeah.
is
I've
that
had people that have touched me in every way. If you're out there watching and you've had a chance to work with me, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've taught me, everything that you've given me, every smile, every card, every email, everything that you've done to impact my life has made me a better person, has made me a better leader. And I'm just so thankful for the people that I've come across.
thank you for being
Yeah.
here. And thank you for being Wakia.
Yes, it's
All right. That's our take. This is
been
good.
fun.
All right. I'm going to stop it. Record. Thanks so much. You just ending it up with, and because you're so impressive, I know you'll like these, and let everybody else. I couldn't read everything everybody would have sent, so I just got some from a few people, and here's what Monette Mobola said. He said, Waqiah is an exceptional leader and a role model. She always has your back, and she's the only one who believed in me when no one else would. To Waqiah, I wish you all the best in the world. I know you will do good wherever you're going, and you will surely be missed, boss. She said, boss. You know, boss was a boss. Here's a good one. Dennis Campbell, I know you know him. Yes, sir. The man. Dennis Campbell wrote, Waqiah is dynamic, engaging, and an influential leader. She is the kind of person that has never met a stranger. I wish her much success on her journey. Beautiful again. And finally, your dear friend, Cassandra Galloway. We won't forget about her. Yeah, I know you want to hear this. This is what Cassandra said. Thank you for being a friend, colleague, and so enthusiastic. Your dedication, commitment, and resilience is second to none. You illustrate victory regardless of what you are faced. You have shown that opposition has strengthened your position. Thank you for breaking the glass ceilings. Stay on course and don't ever stop believing. Peace and love to you, my sister, and all your friends and everybody you've touched. I'm out. May the music stop. I'll tell you about some of my experiences, but it's not about me. How do you think I got to know her? I don't have a degree, but I know Waqiah. Bye-bye. Love y'all. Stop the music.